Good morning, everybody. I am headed to Texas. It is 5:12 right now. I can't even see if I'm in focus, but I am so tired. Okay, I'm headed out to my Uber. I'm gonna get my things. So I have my purse and I have my luggage. Let's go.
The first two is free.
It's standby.
It's free. But there's one.
I almost freaking missed my flight, bro. Oh my god. My connection was so close. I didn't even realize. Oh my god. I can't believe it. So I'm casually in Texas right now. Wait, hold up, wait. Is this Gantz? What? And then I made a new friend today.
Yes.
Jessica.
Marissa.
Marissa.
That's her sister.
It's the same thing, you know what? It's fine.
Basically.
Okay, what is this?
This is a watermelon. This?
That's a watermelon. Oh shit. Oh my god.
The very next evening.
There you go. Let's see. Shit. It's not working.
This is not working.
There you go.
But don't jump right there. I want over here. Do something for mine. Mine. Oh! All right, ready? Come over me. Oh shit. Go. Adriana. I'll do a double pump.
A double pump lift? What's up, y'all? So I got some free pizza. We're at the trampoline park. I want to know why you're peeling a lemon.
I'm about to eat.
Are you gonna eat it?
Yeah. I almost spit everywhere.
So Kant is gonna take a chunk out of this lime. I don't know why, but alright. You did not. Is it good? Ew.
The next day.
Yo, I missed my flight. I was supposed to get in home at 6 p.m. and now I'm not gonna get home till 8 p.m. because there's no Ubers, there's no Lyfts in the area that I was in at all. So I had to call several different taxi companies and only one was available. And my taxi driver ended up being distracted, so we missed every freaking exit. So.
The next morning.
Good morning, everybody. I look like I just woke up because I did just wake up. Say good morning, baby. He's knocked. He missed me so much. Look at him. Did you have a good time with the babysitter, baby? Did you have a good time? So yesterday was a complete mess. Let me just tell you guys a little rundown. I didn't get to really film much of what was going on yesterday as a process because I was running around like a chicken with its head cut off. So I was just chilling with Can and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get an Uber. So I got an Uber and then I also had to get a Lyft because both of them were saying that there was no services available. and they're like, you can try, but like you probably won't get service. So I tried, none of them were available, and there's no cars available in her city. She's like in one of the smaller cities, so there's obviously not going to be very much Ubers because people don't really need to use Ubers there, right? And I wasn't able to get a ride from camp because she didn't have a car at the moment. I was like, wow, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're going to figure it out. I'm so surprised he's not annoyed that I'm talking right now. There he goes, never mind. He usually gets up and leaves if I'm talking too much while he's sleeping. Let's just pretend that my hair is not doing this. Also, look at my TikTok shirt. A little side note, I went to TikTok's headquarters back when they were first starting. Back when I had my blonde hair. I kind of miss my blonde hair, but like I love my dark. And also I was crying last night, so my lashes are like all over the place right now. But that's a whole nother story. So I ended up having to call a taxi service, and I've never done that before, so I was freaking out because you never know like what these taxi drivers' intentions are. You just don't know. So I called one, and then they said they weren't gonna be available till like late afternoon, and I was supposed to already leave by 12, and it was already like 12:40. So I was freaking out, I was panicking, and like Kent was over here calling like her favorite coworker and like all this stuff because all of her friends live like very, very, very far from her. So it wasn't like she could have called up a friend and been like, hey, do me a favor. Just her coworkers. So she called them up, nobody was answering. And then she's like, well, looks like you're gonna stay. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna stay. I don't know how or when I'm gonna get back home tomorrow, but I guess I'm gonna stay. Like I was convincing myself like, okay, this is it then. And the only thing that was holding me back, the only thing that was like making me make sure that I'm getting a flight was that this little guy was over here at a babysitter. I used this babysitting doggy app, and I felt bad putting on another day because we agreed to 3 days. And I didn't want to put on another one because that's just inconsiderate and rude to do last minute. Something in my soul told me, okay, call one more taxi service. And when I called them, they answered and they were able to take me right away. They're like, oh, when do you need? I said, right now. And he literally rushed over and he picked me up in a pickup truck. And Kent and I look at each other and we're like, it doesn't get more Texas than this. And so I like fully experienced Texas in that way. And he took me, and the thing is, this taxi driver was very nice, God bless his soul, but he had severe like problems with paying attention. So like he would miss several exits, and I know he wasn't trying to kidnap me, but I just knew that he was like not focused and he was missing all the exits. And I was like, okay, well, I specifically told him that I was going to miss my flight, and he was like, oh no, we're gonna get you there in time. And then he was telling me his whole life story, how he went to jail several times and that he has baby mama drama and that he found God and like this and that. And I was like, okay, well, this is like, you know, lovely and all, but please get me to my destination because I'm really not trying to miss my flight. So then he ends up missing the exit 3 times, and I was already freaking out because I literally only had 20 minutes to run to my destination when I get into the airport. He was losing signal on his GPS, and I was like, I'll pull it up for you, because he was losing signal 3 times. And then he was like, oh yes, thank you. And then he finally found out where he was going. He dropped me off, and I was like, thank you. And then I still had to stop and pay with the little card scanner thing. And then I went to go check in because I wasn't able to check in on my phone. And then the airport people were like, very rude. They're like, you're not able to check in right now. You're too late. And I was like, okay, thanks. That makes me feel so good. So then they got me 2 more connecting flights, and then that wasn't until 4 hours ahead. So at least I got a whole row to myself. So that was a very comfortable flight. And then I got off, and then right as I got off, I literally only had 10 minutes to run to my next flight before I got closed off. So I was running throughout the airport, and then I was in gate D, and I was like, where is gate D? Like I was in C, and then I went all the way downstairs to where I was thinking was D, and then the help people were like, oh, you actually have to go upstairs and take a train to go to D because it's all the way across the entire airport. And I was like, oh my God, I've never taken a train before. And I was freaking out because usually like I've done all this stuff with my parents. I finally found out where the train was, and then I wasn't hearing like directions. So I thought I missed my several stops to D a bunch of times, but I didn't, thank God. So then I finally got off to D, and I had 2 minutes to spare. So I ran to my spot, and then they were calling my name. They're like, Cancino. And it was literally the last call, and I was like, holy duck. I got my ticket. I ran in there, and I was wondering why there was literally a line wrapping around for my gate, and it ends up that I'm in a freaking plane bus. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's like the huge ones that usually like are international, with the 3 rows. It was ginormous, and it was packed to the brim. And it was hot in there. It was probably 90 degrees with people's body heat. I'm probably going to get corona with everyone this close and this packed. Like, this shouldn't be allowed. I don't know why that flight was so huge. And I was like, okay, I was literally giving everything to God's hands. I was like, okay, this is not good, but all right, I need to get home. And so I didn't take my mask off once. The only time that I would take it off was to have a snack, and then I would put it right back on in each and every bite, and I would drink water, but that was pretty much it. And I allowed myself to knock out. And keep in mind, it was hot in there, 90 degrees, but I was wearing my full-on Billy black sweat set, so I was dying. Yeah, I was dying. And then the AC didn't hit or like kick in until like an hour into the flight, so yeah, I was freaking dying. I'm so tired. I didn't go to sleep till 4, and right now it is almost 11 in the morning. So yeah, but my Texas trip was amazing, to say the least. As you guys could see, I wasn't able to film very much because I was living in the moment, and it was just such a great weekend. It made me feel so good. I needed it for sure. Hopefully I'll be back soon to Texas. Definitely want to go back soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully my next vlog is a little bit more entertaining for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my whole entire story time that just happened right now. Talk to you guys later. Bye.